You're good, you can come to order.
Yesterday, yeah. I only saw the second half of the fourth quarter, but they were the big one.
Okay. Public Safety Committee calling our meeting to order at 6:08. We do not have a quorum, therefore we can proceed with the agenda, but we cannot make any changes. And then once the chair gets here or a fourth member, we can make changes to the agenda.
You have, where's today's agenda?
So agenda should be on
This one?
It's right there.
Oh, here, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so 7:08, you said?
Yes, 6:08.
Oh, 6:08, I'm used to 7:00.
Yeah, no, you're good. I don't blame you. Okay, so. All right, so we'll do this very quickly. Okay, I'm gonna defer and I will seek guidance from the town on this. I'm gonna defer roll call until I have,
You can't defer anything on the agenda because that requires a motion. So you have to go to the agenda as is. You can just later go back to deferrals, additions, deletions.
but what I'm saying is the roll call. Should I take roll call now or? wait?
Yeah, whenever the next person walks in, just, you
Just
can
mark.
interrupt and let the record show you know that person.
Okay, Nancy Rogers, not here. Johnny Torres, not here. Mr. Jorge Peña,
Here.
Carlos Andres, I am here, obviously. Luis Lopez, not here. Darwin, here. Okay, we are going to skip item number 3 because we cannot vote on them right now. However, we can discuss the October 22 minutes, if we could take a brief few minutes to review them and make sure that they look.
Before you go, I think we need to include him in the vote.
We've got it.
Oh, here she is. Okay, perfect. The chair is present.
So the table down. Okay.
Okay, so Nancy's here
Nancy's here,
Nancy's here.
and Officer Amador's here too.
and Officer Rambo. And so is, the chief.
What was?
What's a dollar bunch? Our new chief of fire.
Hello,
Or,
old and forgetful.
And Damas.
And that's all around.
Damas.
okay,
This chick.
Okay, so now that the chair is here, we can vote on deferrals, additions, deletions. Yes.
Where
Okay,
are we?
okay, so we are now on number 3.
Renee.
Okay, so I already did the roll call. And you were present. And
Who's absent?
Lois Lopez is here.
Yeah, look at
Wow, we got a full crew.
everybody came in.
Let's do it.
Don't let anybody know we were together.
No.
I'm gonna work on it.
So you're,
Yeah, okay.
okay, so more.
Okay, perfect. So we officially have a full house in quorum. Minutes.
Johnny,
Okay.
and you included the chief, right? In the vote.
Okay, yes, I-
Okay.
Sorry. Okay,
Name again, please.
Van
Roger
Damas with a
Van
V,
Damas.
VANDAMAS,
Sorry, I didn't hear the beginning.
Van Damas,
VANDA.
okay.
I know sometimes we probably say Van Dam.
Van Dam with an ass at the end.
Okay, excellent. So I guess Nancy, you can take over now since I was just riding the bus when you weren't here. Or driving the bus while you weren't here.
Please.
So we're now in order of business.
The South, I guess. Oh, wait.
Deferrals, additions, and deletions.
Okay, Mr. Peña, don't kill me.
Where are we?
All right, we're talking about number 3. Right. A was already discussed last meeting, the points update. All right, so the points were delivered to Nancy. Well, better said, we have 10 minutes.
You're gonna, you do an order of business and coins is already there. Why are we having a discussion? You wanna add something?
No, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna delete it.
No. Because I have something to say about it.
Okay.
It's
Well, you guys would,
on
okay,
7A?
just so we're clear, if somebody, like, for example, if you wanted to motion to remove from the agenda, you can make that motion. Even if you disagreed, then when you take the vote, then you would not vote for that. That's how that would go.
Well, in this case, I'm gonna withdraw it. I thought it was a typo. So you have something to say.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, so then in that case, that stays with my apologies.
that's okay.
Okay, so for, I'm gonna add as old business, we have to discuss the individual police proclamations that we picked up for the individual police officers. Those have to be given to the police department so we can present them.
So you're gonna make that what, 7D?
That's
That'll
gonna
be
be seven.
7D.
Yes, yes, sir.
Individual police.
Yeah, police. Yes, this is the recognition proclamation that I got the flags. So we need to make sure that that gets to police or we set up a date and time to deliver. Which at this point, I think you have people in different shifts, so it might be better just to give it to Amador and then.
If you have it, I'll take it. If not, at the lobby, anytime that's open.
Beautiful. The next addition.
We're not gonna do them before a council meeting like we do with the other stuff? Well, there's no council meeting.
Well, let's not go into the discussion of it
Yeah,
until
you
we
just
have
adding it
it
on
on
the agenda.
the,
yeah.
the discussion would happen at the time of the
Right.
agenda.
Okay, the next one is Omar proclamation. We gotta discuss that to make sure that's something for the January meeting. So I want to bring that up to town management to make sure we can get that on the agenda. I
So
know
that's
things are-
7E.
Yes, I know it's a stale point right now because we don't have a mayor and just.
Oh,
we don't think with it. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Hold on.
Again,
let me
don't
catch
kill the
that.
messenger, guys. Sorry.
I thought we spoke, well, we didn't set a date,
We did
but
not
we
set a
did
date.
speak about it because we made a flash.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes. yes,
all
ma'am.
right, I'm with you then.
Okay, I also told the girls that were here last time that we would discuss the Zone to International. All right, that's 7F.
Hold on, I'm still on 7E. Yeah.
Omar proclamation,
Yeah.
7E.
Omar for date and time. Okay, 7E is Zonta, the Zonta thing.
Yes, sir.
I mean, 7F, right?
7F. That ends up being all old business. And now, for new business, I need to add 8B is Veterans Parade. Okay,
8B is
and Veterans Parade,
Veterans Parade.
yes, 8B, Bravo. Parade, yes. That's the motion that I'm making to have additions to the agenda.
Is there a second?
Second, Darwin, second.
Do we have a roll call here? All in favor?
While we're in discussion, sorry, we actually have town staff that would like to bring up to you guys a opportunity for a grant. So if one of you wants to add it to the agenda, you would have to do so. We can't do so because we're not.
Okay, I thought that was under public comment, but I guess we're not really public, right?
I'll add it if anything.
Do you want to edit maybe just your motion so that we're,
Yes, let's make it simple. Yes, let's add it as new business.
One number.
That's gonna be 8C, and that's gonna be grant coordinator presentation. Discussion? We have,
No, you just need to add it and then we'll have
Yeah.
discussion when we get to it, right? So, all right, what are we calling it? Grant? No,
grant presentation, it's fine.
no, that's C.
yeah, so 8B was Veterans Parade, and 8C is grant coordinator presentation.
All right, so I have D. I started to write the letter C. Did I get ahead of you or something?
No, you're
We
good.
just
because-
got 3 items under new business. Okay.
Yes, yes, ma'am. A, B, and C.
I don't know what I was writing.
Are you guys all in favor of, you know, making those edits to the agenda?
Yes. I'm making
Yes.
motion.
Favor?
Aye.
If you
We're
want
getting
to-
on.
Aye.
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 The motion passes, that's it, then. Okay.
It's a little too early for us. We need 7 o'clock.
So all that stuff you just said, you made the motion and Darwin seconded all the stuff, right? And then we voted, motion passed.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Is that everything?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay,
So. Roll call or business solutions. Okay, has everyone read the October 22nd meeting minutes? We need a, if so. We need,
I motion to adopt I second.
all in favor?
And I'm sorry, who made the motion?
Norman.
Darwin,
And you seconded?
Yes, sir.
motion passes. Public comments. Did we hand out, cards? We got one, two. And I keep going.
She's a bank coordinator.
Hi. Okay, who's going first?
Public comment, please, sir.
No, just happy, Stanley Sean Paul, happy to be here.
Good to see you.
Thank you.
He's just a visitor, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to I'm trying to catch up. I got your name on one of the other meetings. No, I mean, do we have to include the visitor. We don't have to include- That's why I'm saying,
Oh, yeah.
no, but that's why I'm saying, do we have to include that in the minutes if he's just present? Yeah.
Where's it go?
No, because I don't remember putting other visitors. Here. So let's say speak.
No offense.
Nothing was presented.
Right, just,
Not going to speak.
Right,
no.
that's what I meant. I mean,
You're gonna run a slow code.
because I'm going crazy here. Everybody came with energy today, like we're adding 50 million things.
I know. I thought I shortened it.
Okay,
Okay, let's get going here.
All right.
Public comments. One more. Ms. Nieves.
Happy to be here.
Okay. So now we're on special presentations. I am thrilled to see someone from the fire department back coming to our meetings. Welcome.
Thank you, ma'am.
Do you have a report or anything with the statistics? Sometimes they give us that.
Right, they usually do, you know, like pretty much for it quarterly, that's like basically any, you know, the calls and stuff like that.
Well, they used to come every meeting
meeting.
and give us the calls and statistics, anything we needed to know. Whatever.
I was not given those, but I can have them for you for the next meeting.
Fine, wonderful.
I can't say they run a lot of calls, is that?
You get a lot of calls.
No, I'm laughing because I didn't have mine and then he was able to bring me mine, so. But I wasn't gonna have mine
And you
either.
forgot to bring the hits?
But Chief, excuse me, introduce yourself, that you're gonna be the new, so he took over Chief Shavers.
Oh, yes, nice.
Or
Where did he go?
Chief Chambers, he went back to being a battalion chief. He stepped down. So they gave me the opportunity to fill his shoes. Big shoes to fill, so I'm new to this position. So hopefully, you know, it's a learning process, so please bear with me.
Well, I hope that, you know, you can guide us in anything that you may need, and we can help you with, and that type of thing, and go from there. And then we do a police and fire award and breakfast. So we can do that soon.
I like breakfast.
Yeah. It's nice to see some normalcy.
Yeah. Yeah, we're excited to work with you and appreciate what you guys do. I mean, I had the opportunity to go with Darwin to the different stations, and like I said before, it was absolutely and breathtaking how many calls you guys get. So appreciate you know everything you guys do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're up.
Police department, you're up.
I want to thank Detective Nieves again for bringing me the. I wasn't able to get this earlier today, so. There wasn't gonna be a report. So on homicides, happy to advise that we are at 0. We had the 4 from last year. Robberies, we had 4, we're down to 3, so we're 1 down. Auto thefts, 85, we're at 75. So again, we're down with auto thefts. Commercial burglaries, we had 9, we're at 4, we're down on that. Residential burglaries, we had 9, we're at 6, we're down at that. So at this point, we're doing 25% better than last year to date.
Savings, it's easier like 26.
And were you gonna
I
mention,
remember something.
were you gonna mention something about ice cream with a top? They have it in front of the seat or something.
Is that for now?
Well, give you a report. I've got it in parentheses on 6B.
You guys also have it under 8A.
Yeah, the new business was.
Well, one's coffee,
No,
the
no,
other one's
one's
ice
coffee
cream.
and the other one's ice cream.
Unless you're gonna combine it, and then
Yeah.
it's coffee
No,
ice cream.
I don't even know that Alpha or was the one.
I think
that
it's
brought
the
up
same
ice
event.
cream.
Yeah, I think it's the same event under 8A, because you guys have had ideas for new things and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, which, yeah. Yeah, we're already scheduled for December 13th for a coffee with coffee at, Ernie and Said.
Wait,
No,
now
no,
you're getting ahead of us. Hold
So
on.
let's just, so we're all on the same page, let's continue with old business
Yeah.
A, because that little part is really part of 8A anyways.
Let's some clarity. Let's give me
Here's mine.
we're on to 70.
Okay, the coins update. Are there any left? Or they're all been handed out?
We handed out, I think, Johnny, you didn't get yours, right?
No.
Okay, so you have to give Johnny his. You have the coins. You took the balance last time.
Right,
Okay, so in that case, I mean, whenever, next meeting, or if you want to coordinate with Johnny to give him his 10, I think it was 10.
so I've got any ones that are left, all the other ones.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we ordered 100,
We ordered 100 of what you have
Initially.
now, right?
so the brand new ones,
Yes.
right? So there's like only something like 10 left. If I remember correctly,
Not right there.
which would be his.
Yeah, I think we have a lot more than 10 left. Okay, because remember, we ordered 100. Amador took about 15, I believe, for a unit.
Yes, and that was enough.
And that was enough.
And that was
And then we have 10 that we gave to your committee members. So, yeah, there should be more than that.
Should be in the minutes, maybe.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
can review it in the recording.
Number.
You guys went through the breakdown last meeting, and you can view it at the
Yeah.
recording.
Right. So we owe 10 coins
So Mr. John Shaws.
to, uh,
Seven B.
yeah, but somebody was talking about it, and I thought you were gonna finish talking about it. We're on 7B, who's gonna talk about Johnny Films?
Yes, so, I wanted to ask the town, what is the status of the 3054 police, non-emergency number video? I know that was being, reviewed by town staff.
I don't have any, please on it.
Marisol was gonna look at it. I
Yeah.
think, is the major, has he reviewed it?
I haven't been made aware of anything. I haven't received an email, so I.
Yeah.
The last I knew was when we were with, when Donnie came in.
Right.
And then he went through it, and then after that, I haven't received any emails or anything to
Yeah.
that extent. Usually I'll receive the email with the major
Right.
or with the lieutenant, the major, and I haven't received it.
Yeah, is there any way we can get that expedited? Because I want to get that out before the holiday, Unfortunately, holiday brings some fun stuff for the police department.
And who are we waiting on for that?
We're waiting for town to approve the PSA. The PSA has been done.
Well,
So I guess we'll hopefully have an update. Think,
Yeah, I'll amend them.
okay, thank you
Yeah.
so much. Okay, now, the second video, which is, we're just calling it Don't Text and Walk for the sake of it. The gentleman that was here last time, the producer, he gave us 3 different versions, okay, so. Town staff has these 3 different versions that we can look at. We'll review them, and then we can take a vote on which one you all like. Okay, so,
it's a video.
yes, the public service announcement for the Don't Text and Walk. Okay, here we go. Thank you, James. You make my job way too easy. Okay, hold on. I don't hear the girl flying.
So we're picking the ending, was that what it was?
Should I hit this guy?
Try it. And play.
Let's see. No, this is 3 different. He changed it. Because remember, we had a lot of commentary.
Yeah, he wanted to add something.
A lot of stuff. Yeah. Well,
Oh,
all
I
that-
might
that's-
also, yeah.
So This is the revised.
There's three different.
There's three versions, so keep in mind, I guess this is number one, so you guys know which one you're
Okay.
voting on.
Number one, here we go.
I wish so.
911. Yeah, just talking to people get hit by a car right now. What's your location? I'm walking to it. I think it's 16th Avenue. I don't know if I'm walking to it. I don't know how to. Got hit by a car? I think one of them's a child. A child? Yes, a woman and I think it's a child. Are they okay? On her phone and then all of a sudden, the car just hit her left. Are they responsive? The child's moving. Hold on. Okay. Check on the. Ma'am? Ma'am? Is he still breathing or has a pulse? He's a little dazed, but she's unconscious. Gotta get her quick. I think she's breathing. Help is on the way. She was crossing the street looking straight at her phone. She didn't even see the car. How is the child? Are you dizzy? Sit down, relax. The car that hit her took off. It was like a white SUV, I think, some sort. I think she's gone. I don't know. Gone? Are you sure? Sit at her phone. Didn't even see it, man. Didn't even see it.
Okay, that's number one. Number two. Number two.
I wish someone would have warned me.
911. Yeah, just talking to people get hit by a car right now. What's your location? I'm walking to it. I think it's 16th Avenue. I don't know if I'm walking to it. I don't know how to. Got hit by a car? I think one of them's a child. A child? Yes, a woman and I think it's a child. Are they okay? On her phone and then all of a sudden, the car just hit her left. Are they responsive? The child's moving. Hold on. Okay. Check on the. Ma'am? Ma'am? Is he still breathing or has a pulse? He's a little dazed, but she's unconscious. Gotta get her quick. I think she's breathing. Help is on the way. She was crossing the street looking straight at her phone. She didn't even see the car. How is the child? Are you dizzy? Sit down, relax. The car that hit her took off. It was like a white SUV, I think, some sort. I think she's gone. I don't know. Gone? Are you sure? Sit at her phone. Didn't even see it, man. Didn't even see it.
I'm never gonna see my son again.
Okay, I wanna say,
When she talks.
yeah, at the end she talks on that one, okay? All right, come on, hurry up.
I wish someone would have warned me.
911. Yeah, just talking to people get hit by a car right now. What's your location? I'm walking to it. I think it's 16th Avenue. I don't know if I'm walking to it. I don't know how to. Got hit by a car? I think one of them's a child. A child? Yes, a woman and I think it's a child. Are they okay? On her phone and then all of a sudden, the car just hit her left. Are they responsive? The child's moving. Hold on. Okay. Check on the. Ma'am? Ma'am? Is he still breathing or has a pulse? He's a little dazed, but she's unconscious. Gotta get her quick. I think she's breathing. Help is on the way. She was crossing the street looking straight at her phone. She didn't even see the car. How is the child? Are you dizzy? Sit down, relax. The car that hit her took off. It was like a white SUV, I think, some sort. I think she's gone. I don't know. Gone? Are you sure? Sit at her phone. Didn't even see it, man. Didn't even see it.
Carlos, this is what she talks at the beginning, right?
Yeah,
That's the basic thing.
yeah, I mean, they're all, as you can see, they're all pretty similar. I mean, probably, yeah, no girl to end, so that one doesn't have
She
anybody.
just does the
Right.
pre.
Yeah, so he pretty much put it here. First one is no talking at the end. The second one, she is talking at the end, and then the third one, she's not even at the end. I'm stuck in between the second and third.
Yeah, because he explains it. He
Yeah,
was
but-
on her phone crossing the street.
But the whole point is that the kid was the one that died, not her.
Correct.
Okay, so in that case, for me, it would be number two.
She makes it clear.
She makes it clear. A lot of people, that would be like, push, my son, my daughter. Keep number two.
Yes, you can. No. I think two's good for me as well.
Mhm.
So you wanna make the motion to?
I'll do the motion for number two.
I second it. What do you think, Nancy?
What do you think?
No, I don't.
Nancy's face said it always was watching.
It's not what we have.
The guy's doing all the talking and huffing and puffing. I don't know what the heck he's saying. I mean, I do, but. I don't know. One, I got a feeling we all feel the same way about one. It's not number one. And it's either two or three. She's crying. But I think if I were a mom, because I was texting, not paying attention, I would be showing more guilt than doing so much talking that she's doing. Something on the order of, I shouldn't have been texting, I wasn't paying attention, and really emphasize that. It could be number two, it could be number three, but either one, all that crying and all that other emotional stuff.
So you don't think it's delivering the message, the PSA,
That's a very good
I
point.
wanna hear her say, it's my fault, I shouldn't have been texting.
Well, one of the
Paying
expenses-
attention to my,
I should have
He
known.
does,
better.
but-
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Number two
I
says,
should have known
but
better.
it's not into detail like she says, so if number two will have more detail.
And it's not as clear that he got hit by a car. I mean, let me tell you. A stranger got hit by a car, I'd be.
well, she says it, my son,
My son, yeah.
she says it.
She's saying my son, guys, I'm not gonna,
I think we're past that, we
I
have
think
to.
y'all can pick number two or three, one is a definite no, that's.
John, you're
fine.
making a motion?
I'm the second, John.
Okay, now keep in mind, guys, before we take a vote, remember, the video needs a few edits at the end, all right? Our logo, Town Miami Lakes, you know, and the committee members, right? So just, he was trying to get a 911 call, but Amador, I think that's okay, right? I mean, he was trying to get an.
That's perfect.
I think that's perfect. I don't really think.
That sounds like. somebody
It kind of
calling
sounds,
in,
yeah, it kind of sounds like another.
Okay, all right.
I mean, the expert right here.
I used to take those calls
Would you be okay with maybe
for
putting
7 years.
like a message towards the end?
Yeah.
Don't. Text and walk, whatever, don't.
Can we put like a link to something else that give them pointers?
But then, you know, and we're gonna discuss it, my beef is that I think it's too long.
Okay.
You're gonna lose the audience.
Yeah, you wanna keep it simple.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
that's part of it
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
You know, and I think that if I were to see a kid get hit by a car, the mom can, you know, cry because of her guilt or whatever. But on the phone, I'd be saying, hey, look, you gotta get somebody out here, an ambulance, whatever. You know, I mean, he's speaking
Yeah.
like he knows the kid is dead.
but here's the one thing I will
It's
tell
not
you.
his job.
If you go ahead and you tell him that you wanna change what she's saying, he has to go back
Yeah, and do the whole thing again.
and do the whole thing again.
And
That-
there will be a fee for that.
Well,
And there will be a
And there
fee
will
for
be
that.
a fee, but
Which
what
is-
she said, but what she said is true because it wasn't until I saw the second one that at the end, she said, I'm not gonna see my son again, that I put one and one together because at the beginning I thought it was her, like, because he said she got hit on the car. She wasn't looking at the phone, but then at the end was like, okay, so the kid was the one that passed away.
But I wanna say that I think in the last one, it was the.
Mother.
Play sheet, Carlos.
In the last one.
Play the
Yeah,
last
she
one.
was
He passed.
moving the second
You
one.
see?
They,
So
two different
it's
people
like-
passed in two different videos, yes.
Let's look at the last one.
Just do number four, not everybody else.
Kyle.
That's the last one, right? Here we go.
Look at our phone, didn't even see it, man. Didn't even see it.
I'm never gonna see my son again.
That says it right there, lets you know.
And that's the third one, right?
That's
the second one.
Yeah.
The second one.
Dies in this one, she dies in the last
Right.
No, I think it's more.
What do you want that now?
one. The kid's more impactful, the kid dying is more impactful.
I think because the mother
Yeah,
I have the guilt, and I
Yeah,
know about the guilt. I'm
Yeah,
exactly-
so the second one,
the
because,
second one.
so,
Right.
and it goes more with me as a parent.
Yeah.
If I get killed because, but if my daughter, something happened to her, forget about it, that's,
Yeah, I think the guilt, you know,
yeah.
Now,
it's a, I'm telling you.
just a recommendation, guys. You can make a motion with changes.
No, but the change is gonna incur that we're gonna have to do.
No, I'm saying if you want to have them cut the video, anything that you guys think.
What's the length on this?
That was fine.
I think it's good.
No, but that's good, that's
That was
good.
fine.
Yeah, that was
Just, yeah, our logo
Just
and.
put
Yeah.
the stuff at the end that's missing and we'll be good.
Yeah,
I think
I think
a
all of
minute
it
and
on
20
a minute and
seconds.
20
Oh, that's
seconds.
to give you a plus on that is that you don't really find out what happened to the kid until the end. And you're leaving people, you know,
Fine.
what happened, and I think that's great, because they're paying attention to hear the end and what she's crying about.
And then.
And then when they say what it is, it kind of hit you
Yeah,
more.
what, you know, what is she talking about? And then you realize that the kid is the one who asked, so. I like that one.
Okay, fine. I think we're ready to take a vote. The discussion's done. We have a
Yeah.
All
I
right,
second
we're gonna do 1, 2, and 3, or who made the original
I made the motion for number two.
for number 2?
He seconded. All in favor?
For number two.
Okay, all right, number 2 is done. Okay, we're on to the next thing, PSC shirts. I came with presents today, I have the shirts, okay?
Yeah.
Right, so here's the shirts.
Small. They're small.
This is your open, thank you. All right, hold on. How about this, guys? Do you mind if I just pass it out after the meeting?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can keep moving?
Yeah,
Okay, perfect.
Carlos, just going back to the videos, what was the name of the first one that we're waiting the town approval on?
305 Fort Police. Okay, good. Okay, all right, so now PSC shirts. Okay, now, just to let you know, staff, I'm still waiting for an invoice. She told me she was gonna send it to me, but.
okay.
Okay. Nancy, we're gonna go on to, 7C2.
Oh, my. Okay. I have been in touch with, the town attorney and checked the rules. And there, I just want it to be clear, because we do have new members and that type of thing, and I just want to be clear about, wearing the shirts. We have to remember that we're supposed to wear these shirts when we're doing public safety committee business, our meetings, our events. And if we're assisting and have been in touch with another committee and pretty much, you know, let them know we're available and would they like us to attend their events, wearing our shirts just for security purposes. Nobody is supposed to put on a shirt and just go somewhere to an event with the town without us discussing it or letting me know. Usually I'm the one, the different committees are contacting me, but to just put on a shirt and go to an event, direct traffic or be in the way or anything like that, it comes back to me and it comes back to the town and employees for the town, where we've been identified as employees of the town, and that's not the case, but nevertheless, as far as I'm concerned, I don't care if you're volunteering or you're being paid. The point is, we're not police officers. And there could even be an incident where if I don't know you're there and you get hurt or something like that, we've got an issue with taking care of business with the town. And if it's not an authorized visit, or there's some kind of complaint to the town, and we're seen as employees, it's a big deal and confusion. And I just want everybody to know, we have rules. You put this shirt on, that's fine by me. I feel like when there's a big event, any help we can put out there for the town, even when we have like the haunted house, you know, that was a nighttime thing. A couple of us went out there, but wearing the shirts and not following the rules is not a good thing. It comes back on us. It goes to the mayor. Complaints are made. We're not police officers. We're not to be standing in the street with whistles and whatever. I'm gonna be honest with you. I did it a couple of weeks ago, helping out something with voting, because I had my shirt on. There was a big issue with cars coming in and out of Mary Collins, the building there for, you know, voting and whatever, but I felt like it was something that needed to be done. But truthfully, I'll be the first one to tell you, I probably shouldn't have been out there. God forbid I got hit by a car. What's the town gonna do then? What am I gonna do then? Sue the town? Just shouldn't have been there. What they would tell me. So we have to keep in mind. A, we can't behave as if we are officers and have a right to wear these shirts. And not pretend, but behave like police officers. Number one. And number two, we have to also be polite and aware of not being in the way when there's a parade or anything else going on. I don't know how to tell you what to do and what not to do. If I'm there, or if we all know that there's some kind of, there's a bingo event coming up tomorrow, I believe it is, right? All right, this month sometime, a bingo event. Now, there's no need to be wearing my shirt and whatever there because I'm on the committee. But if I weren't on the committee, there's no need for me to be wearing a shirt, acting and behaving like a police officer. It's just not right. And then you get mistaken as a town employee, and then it gets escalated. So, anybody else got any questions or comments? Or
So just to summarize, it would be approved committee events only,
Right.
just for me to put it in the notes. Approved.
I would refer to the actual rule. And I can forward it to you. It's
Please.
Section 27. Town shirts. This may contain the town or town committee logo or considered intellectual property of the town of Miami Lakes and can only be worn at approved town committee or town sponsored events.
Approved town committees.
Town committee or town council meeting or in the performance of a town function associated with a approved town committee or town sponsored event.
And the reason why I-
If you use it.
the reason why I like to be informed is so that the first thing they're gonna do is come and say to me, you're the chair, and you don't know what your people are doing and whatever. And I feel responsible. I don't wanna see any of us getting in trouble. Volunteers here, but because we care. And I just don't want to see us being mistaken for employees, number one. Mistaken for employees and in any kind of trouble for doing things we shouldn't be doing. Or getting hurt for that matter. Okay, thank you. That would be on 8A.
Yes, we're ready to go. Copy of a cop, Ernie's Acai, December 13th on a Friday. Hopefully you all can make it. I know it's tough with your work schedule. Yeah, looking forward to it. People are excited, getting a lot of different businesses involved in marketing the event.
I'm sorry, which-
Ernie's Acai, December
Ernie?
6th, Acai, yeah, they're a yogurt food
I
place.
just know
They do coffee,
his name in it.
yeah, so it's that.
And the date again, please?
That is December 13th, and we already have a sponsor for the next coffee with us.
Where's that Ernie Acai place?
That's in Royal Oak Shopping Plaza, so that's right next
Okay.
to Atkins Cold Fire Pizza around there.
At what time is it? 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
No
AM.
problem.
I'd like to clarify something, please. Just to be fair. I feel like, Officer Amador was always the one arranging these for us. And, are there going to be a thing like we've been doing where you tell us that there's one and we come and assist, or are your things gonna be separate? I don't wanna be stepping on toes and having that kind of a problem.
Well, it's always been the town of Miami Lakes tells us, hey, we're having a coffee with a cop.
Ah, they set it up.
Yeah.
Okay,
The town.
And I've had conversation with town staff of like, if I could lead this venture because I'm speaking to so many different businesses on a weekly
That-
basis.
I
And
just wanna know.
Yeah.
So wear our shirts, happy thing, represent the Public Safety Committee. And
Yeah, you guys are essentially taking ownership of the event,
yes, ma'am.
just so we're all on
I-
the same page.
Yeah, and I have 2 people already lined up for two coffee with cops in next year. Okay,
And
so
I think, to your credit, it helps. I mean, it's more work for you
no,
and the committee,
Yeah.
but it's less work for the town. And you guys can kind of work it out you know, I think it's a good move, right, for on both parts, the town and the committee.
Thank you. Okay, EP.
Okay, Veterans Parade.
I'll take the lead on that. So these things aren't nice to say, but they have to be said because they have to be said. The one problem that we had at the Veterans Day Parade that I'm aware of was that there was a town, and this is the major problem with the distinction between an employee and a committee member. There was a town of Miami Lakes employee that was disrupting the event at the main stage. Many complaints. I received many complaints. I have pictures and then I was able to identify the person at the main stage of the
Stage.
Veterans
Stage.
main stage. The person was in the way, the person wasn't moving, the person was asked to move. Why is the town of Miami Lakes allowing these people, these employees to do this? Blah, blah, blah. I got a bunch of complaints. After further investigation, being the pictures that I received, it's a committee member of this committee that was the person that they were talking about. So I went to the Veterans Committee. I advised of the situation because what happens is everybody needs to know it's not a town of Miami Lakes employee. It's a committee member. You're not, this is the main thing, it's not an employee. And then, after that, I advised, media or so listen, we had a situation. It's not a town of Miami Lakes employee. So I went to the Veterans Committee and to the town to advise them that they should not have they're not gonna have any issues. But if something were to arise, and I don't know if after that anything was arise, because at that point, I've only had complaints from the citizens. The town was made aware of the situation and they were made aware that if anything comes from it, it's already been resolved in the sense that it's not a town employee. Whatever the committee does with that, that's the committee. But that the distinction needs to be made because of the shirt, right, that you're wearing. People thought that Louis that opens raised his hand was a town member and people were having issues with that and all that. So that's as far as it's gone, and this is as far as it's gone with us, with the police on our end. It's okay, we identified the situation, we come to the committee and we tell you what happened, and that's it. We don't, on our end, we don't have anything extra to do with it, and you know, everybody's made aware of the situation and the distinction between the committee and what the committee is and what the town of Miami Lakes employees are.
So basically, when we wear these shirts, we're representing the town. And people have a tendency to assume we're town employees. So town employees got blamed for something they didn't do. And by the same token, it needs to be discussed what our duties are. When we're asked, or we ask permission, or let someone know we're here if you need us, not to throw on a shirt, get out there in the street and play policeman. Okay, or security guard. And it could have been a lot worse. To some degree, it made the town employees look bad because of the misconception. But I wasn't happy when I heard about it. I'll be honest with you guys. You know, a lot of us, we put on our shirts and we go and we stand on a corner and we do something, help with traffic or whatever. And I take my cue from whatever police officer is on the scene. And if what I'm doing is okay, fine, and if not, get out of the street. You don't belong there, you're not an officer. And I just don't want us looking bad and people thinking we're town employees. It's just not good. So
Not good for business.
I'm not scolding anybody. I'm informing you of an incident that occurred. Okay,
Well, one person's actions can make the whole committee. look bad.
Well, not the whole committee, my goodness, they were blaming a town employee. Those people thought it was a town employee. Who ignored requests to do what needed to be done, and the person didn't do it, so there was a problem. And got reported and mistakenly reported as a town employee, and that's some black mark. I'm sorry. Okay,
All right, let's move on.
better news.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Do you have something to say?
Well, yes, through the chair.
Yes, go
You have
ahead.
something to say with the whole, because I want to say something real quick.
No, please,
When it
yeah,
comes to- when- I didn't know, I was not aware of that incident, but my advice when it comes to stuff like this, regardless if we were in or not, we are part of Miami Lakes and we represent this committee. So anything that goes out there, like that shirt, as soon as you see Miami Lake, it doesn't matter, it says committee, they're gonna think it's somebody from Miami Lakes. So you need to, when you wear it, you need to be respectable and whatever going on and just use common sense. And don't get yourself in a situation that you're not supposed to be. I really don't know what happened, but just future reference, if you're wearing the shirt, be aware what you're representing and don't get yourself involved in anything that's gonna put you or the committee or the town in general in a situation that's not supposed to be. That's all.
The chair, I'm sorry, because there was some additions to the agenda and we didn't discuss the individual police proclamations. If we can give those to Amador, so they can be given to the police officers, because they're running different shifts. So,
And two, okay.
That was
They're in my car.
7D.
yeah, I'm
There's
sorry.
plaques.
Yeah,
With individual plaques.
Yeah, they're in my car.
okay, perfect. And then the Omar proclamation, is there any way, I know that we're in the dancing till next Tuesday, but is there any way that we can put, when is the next date for available proclamations? Would it be January meeting or,
It would be January.
okay, so if we can try to put that on the docket for Omar?
We're gonna ask you guys to send the reminder code into January date to the liaison. Just because there's nobody we can even try to move the message forward to right now because there's no one in that place.
Yeah, and I spoke to Kathy. She's good.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you guys know the date of the January meeting?
I do not.
Okay, so keep in mind, quick note, council meetings have normally been the second Tuesday of the month. Starting 2025, they're gonna be the third Tuesday of the month. So that brings us to January 21st.
Yeah.
So you guys can calendar yourselves already for that date.
And you didn't talk about the 7FE.
Yeah,
Yeah, the Zonta International, I really don't know much information
if
about
we
it.
can, I'm sorry, just because we're jumping agenda items, we were at 8C.
Well, actually, we skipped these by accident because they weren't on the physical paper.
Yeah, they were added.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
added. Yeah, so we skipped it by accident.
You guys had 8C after 8B.
Well, this is
8C
seven,
was the grant.
this was-
presentation.
Well, you know what?
7D.
Then let's take away the Zonta proclamation, the Zonta International, but I guess right now, I was one that made it because I promised the girls last time we were talking about it. But if nobody has any discussion on the Zonta International, on the girls.
Yeah,
that came in
I
last-
think the issue is just that we went back, right? That's the only issue. We could.
No, you guys you have to add it to the agenda to
Yeah, we
discuss
did.
it, so he was bringing it to this agenda item. That's
We
why
did.
he's asking if there's any interest, I guess.
Is there any discussion about the Zonta International?
Before we go into discussion, we were on item 8B, if I'm not mistaken. So
But this
we need
this
to
is
go-
item 7F.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
issue. We went
We
back.
skipped it. Yeah,
Okay,
skip
well,
them.
if you guys, if it's okay with you guys, I'd like to continue with 8C, just so we continue on track and because we have the current
Fine.
person here
Okay,
waiting.
and then we'll just go back.
Well, that event is actually.
We can always talk to the next committee, see if they give you an extra 5-10 minutes, we can ask them.
Yeah, that's fine. Yes, I'm sorry. Thank you for joining us.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Sorry. I'll be super quick. Hi, I'm Olivia Schock, the Grants Governmental Affairs Manager. You put on the record. but
Okay.
sorry, My name and stuff. So I just wanted to come in and ask for you guys to provide a letter of support. I provided her a sample. I can make edits if you guys want. But we are looking to apply for 2 grants that are in the Transportation Alternatives Program. This is federal money. And it would be, we're applying this year, but it's for funding in fiscal year 2031. So
Holy.
I know they all work like that. It's very annoying, but
Okay.
gives us time to provide a match. So again, like I said, these are for very far away things.
So
But
just take one of
these,
Oh, it's one of
Two
these.
different.
there's
That's what I was
two, sorry,
gonna
there's
do.
2 grants.
Those 2 are for you.
Please do it for me.
Okay.
You're this good looking guy.
So these are for the Greenway on Northwest 170th. You guys might be aware of that, shared use bike pedestrian path. We're looking to add safety improvements in, doing a crosswalk study, looking at adding lighting, safety curbing, things like that. Again, this is for a further out, lighting and doing some resurfacing to improve ADA accessibility and all of those kind of things. And then again on, so that's grant 1. And then grant 2 is, Northwest 59th Avenue. So again, doing bicycle and pedestrian safety improvements on there. Also adding, again, lighting, crosswalk signalization, signage, things like that to help improve, again, bicycle and pedestrian safety in this community. So that was why I was seeking your guys' support as community members and as a town committee to see if you guys are interested in supporting these grants. Questions, comments?
Let me ask you something,
Yes.
because I know that 170.
Yeah.
Is kind of in between Miami Lake and PS and because it's in this side of the street, you only need our support. You don't need to reach out to them.
No, it is
Okay.
on town
Okay,
land. We already own this. It's not it's not on the border, it's on our side of the border.
Okay.
However, I am actually reaching out to the PSN Civic Association
Okay.
for a letter of support from them as well.
Okay.
To see if they'll.
yeah,
cooperate.
also because
But
I
yes.
don't want them to then, you get all from us and then they jump in, oh no.
No, it doesn't require permission
Okay.
from them. It is also, it's an existing greenway and we're
Okay.
looking to make a lot of improvements to
Okay.
it. And
Okay.
again, in 2031, so
No.
we're talking a little far out, but just so you guys, so no one's expecting this to happen tomorrow. I'm emphasizing that.
Okay.
My question is, does it have to be for the particular areas?
So. Yes, for this round of funding, these are projects that we already have, options of probable cost for. We have, a lot of like information that we need to be able to move forward for these ones. However, if there are other locations, and we were chatting a little bit before the meeting. This is something else I wanted to say to you guys was, again, I'm new to the grants position. If there are locations in this community that you guys have safety improvements that you have the need for, I am definitely, if you guys have projects that you want to emphasize, I'm happy to look for grant funding for these or apply for them for this grant next year. If there are things you can, there's always obviously a whole process we have to go through of planning out these projects and getting all of the information. But if there are priorities for you guys as both, again, community members and as the safety committee, if there are things that you guys are looking for funding for and projects you want to emphasize, that's absolutely something we can work together to do in the future and coordinate with myself and Public Works and
Yeah,
all of those, or police or anything like that.
You got anything in mind?
yeah, I mean, this might be way above my pay grade, not that I have a pay grade here, but I mean, the biggest conversation has been what's going on with the Rams. And that they put money in, escrow for a turning lane on 154 and Northwest 77th Avenue.
That is currently, they are moving, there's already a grant for the 154 turn lane that is happening. Is there a specific safety improvement you wanted to see at that location?
Well, I'm just saying, if we're applying for grants, I would love to focus on that to make sure it gets done, because that would have.
It's happening already. I
Okay.
believe like this year or next year, the construction, they're already moving forward with that one. We have grant funding for that and it's happening.
Okay, I would love to just see the location before I sign any.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hopefully in the summer, not during school.
No, it's happening right now.
But let me ask you, because I know, for example, like by the soccer field, there's some street, they have lighting on one side, but the other one they don't. It's completely pitch black in that area. Can that also be requested for a grant, or that's a completely different?
No, grant for sure. I'm not
Okay.
sure exactly what soccer field you're talking about, but if
There's
it's
one in 87, but they have all those soccer fields there. Right.
by
Yeah.
Royal Park,
Yeah.
that's something, if it's on public. Oh, that's public park though, so that should be something that we can definitely talk about in the future for this grant. Probably not.
No, like,
Maybe deadline
just,
coming up, but in
for future,
general,
for future,
absolutely,
that's
yeah.
not for this. That's for this.
For sure, that can definitely be a conversation too, again, looping and in that case, Parks and Recreation and myself looking for funding for that.
So you need us to sign this and. give it-
Or, I mean, just someone from the committee chair or anything like that, and I'm happy to, if there's any more information you want me to send to Isle to send to you guys before you sign, or if you'd like me to, I mean, I can show you on the map where they are. But, I'm happy to share any other additional.
When do you need
information.
our support by?
So, the actual deadline for this grant is December 6th. I know you guys didn't have I was trying to get you at this meeting to
Right.
tell you guys about it and have you be able to discuss if it's something you would like to support. But I don't need a signature. I mean, I can get a signature in a couple weeks if that's something you guys would like.
Yeah, I would
to
love more
discuss and
information.
chat.
If
Yeah.
the liaison can forward us the information,
Mhm.
I would love to actually see the locations.
Yeah.
And then, we can communicate, the support. I don't think
Well, if you're approving something, you guys cannot communicate outside of a sunshine meeting.
Okay.
That's why I will mention, just, I know some of you have been here a little longer. Normally, the way this goes is you guys get some information from the grant coordinator. Unfortunately, sometimes the deadline for these are not perfect because the opportunity comes up and the town staff goes. So usually
Last meeting.
the committee will tell us, yes, you guys want us to go forward with it or not, and the chair will normally sign it with the approval of the committee, of course.
Wait. Yeah, you're right.
Is there anything I can show, I mean, I can show you more now to, if there's any discussion, again, or more specific questions I can answer?
yes.
Or they-
So exactly what is happening? So those are improvements. Is it a crosswalk? Is it lights flashing like?
You see on Route 70, that whole,
Absolutely.
that they put the canal is, they
Yeah,
doing
they put
it now. They
the
have a
lighting.
thing there that they use for bicycle and running,
Yes,
so that at night,
it lights up.
it's completely pitch black, so what they wanna
We-
do
we-
is, go ahead.
Yeah, no, you're okay.
No.
We'll be adding streetlights all along that greenway path, and then, so for this, again, for the crosswalks would be, part of this grant is doing a study to determine what improvements are needed / available at those locations. But yeah, again, increasing pavement marking, signage for these, in an ideal world, we'd love to add, again, more signalization, placards, determining what can be done at those intersections will be, again, determinant on a study through this. For the northwest greenway, again, adding the lighting, we're looking at adding curbing so that cars can't drive up onto it or swerve onto pedestrians.
And a request be also a crosswalk, like crossing from one side to the other, but in the middle, because right now, when you go through that lane, it only have one in 82nd and one in 87.
Do you mean across
Walk.
Northwest 170th or
Yeah,
across
170.
like?
Like crossing 170 from the Miami Lake side to the ESN side.
That becomes a little bit more complicated
Okay.
depending on who owns that road is the only conversation, but again, absolutely pending the study that we do in this, if it's showing that we can add more signalization in those locations and we're legally allowed to, I think that's something we're always in favor of doing.
Because I noticed that when I'm driving that road, a lot of people cross when they're not supposed to, and because it's pitch black, you can
can't
actually.
Hopefully, again, also the lighting will really assist with that, is again, more towards lighting the greenway itself, but. And then.
59th Avenue, doesn't that have to do with the big project with the extension?
So there is the bridge that is happening there, that will be completed by the time this is going on, and this is from the area that's about 158th up towards 167, which would be about where that bridge is gonna end. But
Right.
continuing on this road, so all the way up towards kind of where it hits the Palmetto, or not, sorry, not Palmetto, but going up 59th to continue to again add those pedestrian improvements, curbing, and to make that to make it a safer pedestrian area. Specifically, again, there's a school right there, there's lots of local businesses that kids walk to and from, so we'd like to add again.
Tech is there.
Yeah, so we'd like to add the better lighting and again, curbing, expanding the sidewalk.
Yep, you have my support.
Yeah, in both of them.
Okay.
So should we discuss it and get it approved?
Yeah, let's get it
Whatever
over.
decision we make and get it out of the way already?
He's just giving Nancy the direction that, she's gonna sign on your behalf as chair of the committee, just making sure you guys want the public safety, I guess, sample of approval on.
So we have to make a motion to have her.
Yeah, that would be good for the record.
I'll do the motion.
Okay, second. I mean, if we're just gonna discuss it really quickly, I mean, this is a grant. So, it's not free money, but we're getting money in addition to what we get.
I'm gonna make the motion and then. have you discuss.
Johnny made the motion.
Yeah, Johnny, he seconded.
Yep,
All right, I
and
missed
it's seconded,
it.
yeah. And I do think that 59th Avenue is gonna need these improvements tremendously, and especially 170, like you said, that's a very busy street. And I know that the cops have a lot of issues on that street too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Anything that can harm us.
Yeah.
And,
widening the road.
I will mention the next committee's a little restless, so if we can
Nice.
wrap it up.
No,
Oh,
that would be
okay.
nice.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, just to clarify again, too, this is just a letter of support, supporting us applying for
Yeah,
this
but-
grant. Yeah, there's
That's.
willing for scope adjustments later too.
Yes.
So all in favor?
All in favor?
Okay.
Yes. No, we're, yeah. There you go.
You guys would have to defer the other items to your next agenda.
Yeah, Zone International, I think is already next week, so that's not the same. Unfortunately, we didn't talk to them. But I know they have some support from other committees and the Parks Department. I think Jeremy's. supporting as well.
I'm sure about other committees, but I know it was in talks with courts. I don't know where it's at right now.
So we can't take a quick vote on that and just get it off?
The problem is that, yeah, we really should have.
I think that was a like lengthy discussion, because there was ideas for things to do if you guys wanted to funding. I don't think it gives it the proper attention if you're just trying.
Okay, so somebody's gonna make a motion to defer that to the next meeting?
Let's defer it. I mean, I don't know if it's happening.
Well, maybe it's worth planning for the next year.
Yes, yeah, I'm trying to look for the.
If it's something you guys are interested in, you guys can defer just whatever items are left on. the
Yeah, for
agenda.
now, let's defer it.
Okay, so you're
Yeah.
gonna make the motion?
Yes,
And
make a motion to defer, Zonta International. Okay,
second, who's second?
Darwin, second.
that's it. That's it, sir. We're done. Okay. I think we can, adjourn.
Mhm, 7:09.
Yes.
I don't think anything's.
Thank you for your
So much
presentation.
Thank you guys.
Next time, take a ride around town.
I don't think anyone's actually made the motion to adjourn. You just said it's fine. I'm telling you the time.
Okay, motion to adjourn.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
7:09.
Those, thank you.
Well, that's it.
All right.
The next meeting
Ladies
date,
and gentlemen, happy
do
Thanksgiving.
we have a next meeting date?
January 21st.
Oh, that's
Right?
Thank you.
This
Yep.
meeting is called to order on 11:18 at
7:19.
7:19. Roll call.
Roll
Luis
call.
Blanco.
Here it is. Louis Blanco here.
Francesca. Here. Gladio, absent.
Absent.
Yeah, he told me,
Present. Esther, present.
Aston.
Order of business. Is there any additions, deletions to the agenda?
Thanks, so.
Okay, I'd like to make a comment. I'd like to, that any future agenda, this repetitive stuff has to stop. But it's just repetitive.
Right.
There's only so many times we can talk about updating the agenda. That's just one of them. So if we can kind of streamline it, that's the purpose of a meeting, not to have a dissertation.
Or we can put it
So
on
if you can
the, on
consider
the old
that,
business,
I'd appreciate it.
on old business.
Any public comments?
I think that there's two
Any
people
public
online.
comments
Then we
online?
have,
nothing online, but you do have two members.
Stan,
No, ma'am.
you have public comments?
No, ma'am.
No, okay, none applicable. Adoption of minutes, I believe you received the June minutes,
The two meetings.
June 17 meeting.
Yep.
Is there a motion to accept?
Motion to, I accept it. Yep, they are.
Is there a second? Second. All in favor?
Aye.
July 15th. Is there a motion to approve?
Our motion to approve.
So
Yeah.
now it's Francesca.
I'll second.
And Francesca,
I'll second.
second. R. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. August,
Do we have an August?
there was no meeting for August.
Yeah, we had a meeting
Yeah.
on August
Yeah,
19th.
we did have a meeting on the.
Minutes. I don't know the minutes.
The minutes are being done.
Oh, I got it now.
Uh,
Is there a motion to approve the August minutes? There's almost a replicate of this agenda, by the way.
Yeah.
That's what bothers me.
I'll move to, what do you call it, amend the minutes.
Motion,
Yeah, I'll go over it again.
Rudy.
Rudy.
Is there a second?
I have a question,
I'll review
because isn't the intention of the minutes only to record the motions?
Right, but it's not to copy, it's not to review the agenda again, it's
Full
to
action.
go into details.
It's okay.
Yeah,
It's okay.
the main things in the agenda would be the motion and how that
And the
motion,
vote.
either if it failed, or
Right.
it passed,
And the maker.
the roll call, the time to the start time and the end. Pretty much.
Easy.
So these are okay. These are okay.
Okay,
Whoever did the August is okay.
okay, perfect.
Okay, so the motion to approve with Rudy, the second was,
And I second it, even though I didn't?
Yeah.
Okay,
Cool.
I second.
Yeah.
all in favor? Aye. I will note, I did send in the September minutes. And I wrote the time we started, the time we ended. And I also wrote the deferral, and that is not here, and I did send them.
So I'm gonna
Good
talk
job.
to the town clerk, cause I don't know if their minutes go in for a meeting that didn't happen.
Okay,
So I'm just gonna get clarification, cause the last thing I want is somebody from the public to say, oh, there was a meeting this day, and then we're like, no, there wasn't.
No, wasn't.
Yeah,
There wasn't.
so I am used to in my years of service, even if it's no quorum, you could call to order, attendance.
Right, which we did for
motion-
October.
Motion to adjourn.
Right, that was the October issue.
And then the motion was to defer the agenda to the next meeting, so that's what I'm used to, but you can do what, you can check, okay?
Yeah.
Because now you just copied an agenda, how do we know it's what the chair approved for this meeting?
the agenda was what you
The
guys
agenda was-
provided to me.
Yeah.
The staff does not put together the agenda.
No, but this is the same agenda as last one.
Right.
Per your email, you said to use the same one.
Yeah,
Right, that's why I put it in the
Yeah.
minutes.
Okay.
yeah, I confirmed it was the same agenda.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
Mr. Chair, old business, item A, go ahead.
Oh, business, I don't know, okay, letter from municipalities, I think that was Eladio's old request, I think it was. in
Right,
school.
I followed up with him and I have
Yeah.
not received anything.
Nothing yet.
I don't have anything for you guys on that.
Eladio has not.
Okay, so it's okay.
If that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, yes, yes,
Next.
yes.
Item B, follow-up action agenda of 2024 advisory board chair.
okay, with the municipality involvement, I've got to talk with Miramar and Doral. But they're going through their issues, they're going through their situations with the incinerator, elections, city managers and so forth, so I have not seen any interest. For any municipality at this moment, this time. To be involved, anything with us at this moment, at this, particular moment in time. So that's what I have, to report on that for the minute. And Miramar has a couple of issues, besides the incinerator and Doral is dealing with elections still. Till December 10th. And they might also have issues with, the county, Miami-Dade County.
No contact as
So
of,
no,
as of today.
yeah, and nothing there, so
Okay.
forth as of today.
Next, item, lobbying.
And there's lobbying efforts. Well, on Monday of this week, let you guys know, I reach out to the Greater Miami Chambers of Commerce Government Affairs Committee. And we're gonna see if we're gonna get accepted with them, so they can lobby with us. The more lobbying efforts we have for Tallahassee, the better it is, I really believe that, very strongly. And it's a Greater Miami Chamber, Greater Miami Chamber, yes. I'm part of the Government Affairs Committee. So they are a big voice up in Tallahassee and so forth, and their lobbyist, Peter Campbell,
Okay.
Giovanni Gatto will help us out. Yeah, pretty much, they have an idea. Then I've reached out to the realtors.
The unify, I need to, I one at a time, the unifying effort, the
Yeah.
uniform, you join efforts.
To join them. All right.
Okay, the next one is,
Then
you spoke to, and the Realtor
the
Association,
realtors.
at Miami Realtor
We have the
Association.
realtors. Also, but I have not heard from them back.
It's okay, as long as you
Yeah,
did the
Let me
outreach.
like,
Items 3, state.
State Fire Marshal's Office, I have not heard anything from them. I have no reports from them, no, I'll probably follow up, or if somebody wants to follow up on that, we can do that.
No contact as of November 18th. A follow-up with Miami-Dade County Legal Cities.
I have to follow up that with, Chairman, Town Council Member Garcia. Who I know he's involved with that. And some of the other stuff they're going right now through elections of their own boards and so forth, coming up with them, like. I'll follow up with them. I know that they're gonna go to Tallahassee in January, mid-January.
Next item is the BAB website
Hey.
management documents, Francesca.
Hello.
Hello. Francesca.
That was sent to IO. I'm not sure.
Has The things have been updated,
I honestly, I don't remember, it was so long ago,
So I don't.
so that was sent.
but I can pull up the website so we can look at it if you guys want.
Perfect.
I don't, let the record reflect that, past Chairman Miguel Martinez, and it's funny, have joined the BAB advisory.
Stan is here too, and I didn't.
And Stan? So
That was
be
discussed
recognized.
in the July meeting.
The changes to the website?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
I'm aware of that and I sent them to IO. That's why she. Oh, okay.
Here, so I'm just putting it up so we can look at it together. I believe it was some changes regarding the
It was
tabs.
in the resources and the report complaints tab. Okay. Let me pull up my email really quick
Yeah.
because.
What happened? You sent me a word.
Mhm.
Phone member roster, should be updated by now. Yeah, the roster's updated. Okay. Vacancies. I don't know if they show the, oh, there you go, vacancies. File a blasting complaints, report complaints, file, okay, so the button is there. I'm going through like. through-
Oh, okay, I was trying to open it. All right.
And then. Yeah, this is what it is. So file a blasting complaint is there.
Okay.
we can double check that it works. I know sometimes there's been issues.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we're good there.
Mhm.
I don't know if you need this. Oh, I guess it says it already. It will be date, time of events. Name, address, email summary, okay.
Mhm.
The last reports are here.
Yep.
I think so far we're good.
Yeah, so far everything's there.
Resources, you guys wanted, oh, here, I
I
think this
don't
is the
think
one.
That's completed,
So
because we wanted to add the videos as well.
So
That I don't
videos.
see.
Yeah, this.
The
I don't see.
archive stuff, House of Representatives, the 3 hours long thing. So there was supposed to be an archive section too, because I remember
that's what's
Esther
missing.
explained how, we couldn't delete it off the website, it had to be archived somewhere.
You know that you can check the website before you come to a meeting to make sure that your paper was done.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Review the documents, last entire simple, last entire long, time present. So this is, I'm gonna highlight what I don't see, right? You tell me. So I think it's additional resources at the presentation. And these videos. That's it. So I think with the archive, that may have been a mention of a committee member, but I think per town, we're fine to remove
Because
stuff.
I put the notes.
It's just anything-
Instructing you to archive based on what
Okay.
was discussed in the meeting. But you were gonna confirm with the team itself if it was necessary or the process and all of that.
I know we have to keep anything that's like public record,
Right.
but I don't know that that means that we have to keep it on the web. You know what I
Oh,
mean? So
okay.
I don't know how they do that. I just have to ask.
Okay, okay. I
Because
mean,
you guys were telling me to archive it, so it's, so it sounds like you are okay with it not being on here.
right, but
Okay,
the
okay.
way it was discussed was that there would be an archive
link?
section.
And
Yeah,
I would
the
think
section.
it's all the archives,
Yeah.
so
Right.
it's still readily available just under one link,
Right, right.
okay. But the video testimonial, you're asking for it to go up as its own thing, not under archive.
Correct.
I think I got it. And then a presentation, but it said still need to update and add secretary. That's still a thing.
Well, because there's no secretary on
Somebody
the
needs to
board.
make a
And
motion
on
on the
the-
floor, that's at the end of the agenda.
Okay.
On the member roster, I think that was a note for that,
Oh, okay, I got
Section.
it.
right?
And
But if we're gonna create the archive folder like you're mentioning, that needs to be a motion, because it's not something that we actually voted on and discussed.
okay,
Since at the time we weren't sure if it would happen or not, I
okay.
don't think we defined that.
What the archive link would look like.
Mhm.
I guess if you guys want to give me direction on that, and then I'll go back to the team based on that.
Okay,
Yeah, because
So-
I can't tell you how it's gonna look. I have no idea.
right, but now that we know that it's not a requirement,
Okay,
how do you guys wanna move forward with adding it or with leaving it the way it is and just adding additional resources?
My opinion is that if it's a public record, it's already available on site. You just need to look site to look at the archives, because they have a lot of records on
Okay.
archive. They have a lot of archive records.
so you want us the link,
Add, add it.
so add an archive. link. And let that live under there.
Mhm.
Okay, I'll make note of that. If I have any other questions, I'll reach out to you and we'll go.
Okay, do you guys have any other things that you think should be added on there? Because I don't think the presentation was ever added. And the reason for the delay was because at the time, Stephen, we knew was leaving, so we kind of like
Yeah, the
needed to
president.
update that based on the new members. Do you guys rather we hold off until, or add it without the member information? That's also.
If you do members,
Sure.
you're
have
always
the
gonna
mem-
have to update.
You'll have
so
the
it's
members
gonna take a
up
while.
today. She'll have it. Items gonna be discussed today.
That's fine. I'm talking about the presentation that gets uploaded. Do we want to include information of the members on the presentation or just the presentation
We just put the
about what we
presentation.
do? Cause if we do just
On
the
my end, I would
presentation,
to just presentation, because like that, you don't have to go back and forth.
And
update
update it?
Changing it back
Okay.
and forth.
Yeah.
okay,
Your
That's
team is
fine.
gonna say enough.
So then I'm gonna have to update it to remove the
So I'm gonna
member
be re-
information towards the end, so
Angela
I'll
will
provide you an
send me
updated.
updated presentation.
New business number 7. Rudy,
There have been a.
town legal
on the
opinion.
town legal opinion.
Appear deferred to January
January.
after election.
Correct.
Discussion regarding ideas of proposed 2025 proposed legislation.
Benedito.
Alicia, you have anything to say?
Yes,
A
I
time
mentioned
frame?
before, today was their first day in Tallahassee, they're getting organized and moving offices, so it's the first day of, as soon, you know, I think they submitted already the draft of, number one bill, she's drafting. And other bills, of course, but as soon as something is, you know, put in, written form, it will be shared with the committee, so.
They submitted a draft bill? Okay, thank you.
I got Bill.
Um,
Great, perfect. Thank you, Lucy, though.
The next item,
Well, the Bob, we're not,
the
I think we
BAB,
just did
the
that. I think we-
BAB archive that
yeah,
was done
We
with
just did that right
item
now.
C.
Item C, 60.
So I'm gonna refer to CA. Refer. Rudy,
Meeting
the
was
meeting.
brought to Speaker of the House. I don't know the mayor ever got
I
anything.
just put defer to January
defer to January
25 because
2000.
obviously
Nobody has. been
that was
sorted
never
yet.
done.
Right.
So I guess we have to
And,
wait till January.
And he just got elected and so forth and so on. So, yeah, correct. It's in general.
And then the municipal workshop proposal costs, we have to defer that to January because we don't know what's
We-
going on
We
either.
don't know what's going on either. That and the municipalities and everything else. Although I was talking to Steve and so forth, I think we should have some type of workshop internally of ourselves and with staff and with the council.
We
and
agree
find
with
out.
you, but we can't do anything until January.
Absolutely.
So
Totally
the,
agree.
the other
Yep.
item is the municipal workshop, has to be deferred to
Defer
January.
to January.
And then the Miramar and Doral dealing with elections, that has to be deferred, so everything has to be deferred to
Deferred.
January.
And they're going through their issue. Each
The other
one.
item is 6, letter of appreciation for Angelo
That have to
and Steve.
reconvene with Gina on that. I have to reconvene.
I have a comment on that item. I think I made the comment before, but since I don't see it on the notes. I don't know why my comments get left out. I really have a personal sentiment with this. We have other members who have served on this community. On this advisory board, longer than both of us. And we have never done it. So if you're gonna start this practice, then you need to go back and recognize everyone. And this is something personal to me. I have been with Miguel forever. I don't even know Miguel. Probably hanging out with him when his wife, you know? And it's not only Miguel. We had somebody who just left not that long ago. So if you're gonna start doing this, then you have to be equal and fair to everybody. We volunteer our time and everybody should get recognized.
Well, I think that brings up, another person. I think the town should do that too.
But
And I
since
think
the
the
town
town doesn't
doesn't
do that.
do it.
If
If
the
the
town doesn't do it,
plastic.
we gotta get approval
So, yeah.
from the town
Yeah, but
itself.
this is
to
my
do it.
opinion, because I've done it on other committees. So what we've done is we actually have a template. And we
Yeah.
actually feed it to the town.
Yeah.
And then Gina just gets it signed.
Yeah.
This way it's a template, they all know what it is. It's nothing, nothing fancy, but another person.
Everybody gets the same.
Yeah, it's a standardized letter of appreciation, because while I might like Miguel more than Rudy, that doesn't mean I'm gonna put more caveat to Miguel than Rudy.
Yeah,
And vice versa. I know Rudy for a long time, but I just met you.
of course, yeah.
I just think it should be a uniform effort.
Yeah.
Okay, so, question. We have all the members that we have had, at least that I know of. So we're gonna do it. I think we gotta do it for everything. I make a motion. I make a motion that the letter of appreciation be, sent to all prior board members.
I
I
second that
second,
motion.
and I'll do it. All in favor?
Aye.
Just to be clear, so you guys are gonna provide me that letter so that we send it out?
I think that there's already a template for that final. I think that there's already a form, there's already
From,
a certificate. form.
so if it's a certificate, I mean,
What's a
that's,
Certificate. That's what was meant. A certificate of appreciation, certificate of appreciation.
Okay, I'll be in touch with you because I've
Sure.
never done this for any of the meetings.
Well, then that's what makes us different.
That's right, that's good.
And to be sent, what is the request? To be like mailed out?
Or email. You can email it. They can print it if they want.
Yeah.
Make it
Yeah.
easy. Who's second the motion?
Second.
I'm doing minutes, okay. Next
Is
item
there
is
anything else,
open
any
discussion.
discussion? Second, Esther,
I believe that the records that we put in January, that's gonna become the next agenda for January, because in December, there's usually no meetings,
right,
okay?
that brings it up, do we want a meeting in December?
Well,
Uh,
December, we don't
discuss
normally don't have,
December-
the council doesn't have meeting or committee meetings.
Yeah, I think EDC's gonna have a meeting here.
Well,
Yeah, that's up to
going
the
for-
committee.
prefer
That's
not
up to
to.
the
That's up
committee,
to the-
that's up to the committee,
I prefer not to, because we can't do anything anyway until January.
I think it's January, what will be our next meeting, the 16th, I think it is.
I have the meeting.
Oh, and
The 16th.
does that fall on
The Monday.
Martin Luther?
Yeah,
There's like a
so-
holiday.
That's a
Yeah,
holiday,
you guys fall under that holiday. 'Cause you guys meet.
but that's for
the-
January, that's for the
That's
report
for
for
January.
January.
So
So either.
I guess, so we're not doing December, or you are?
That was my
And that
question,
brings
are we
up what
doing, are we
we do
doing
for
this
the
by
report
place of
schedule.
committee?
Here, I have a copy, so I know it was emailed to you guys, but.
Oh, yeah, I got one, yeah.
Okay,
So Rudy, what I'm saying is, since
Is it
January 21, he said it's Martin Luther King.
oh, did I already?
Is it Martin Luther King?
Is January 21st Martin Luther King, is that what you guys
Oh,
are saying?
I think it
I'm
is.
looking it up.
No, I think it's, 11th, no?
Oh.
January 20th,
Is Martin.
and that would have been the day
And
of
that's
your,
our blasting meeting.
so
It says January 21.
that's your
Yeah,
deadline.
I said we-
That's the meeting, I mean, the commit, that's the council meeting,
It says committee report schedule.
right? So
BAB
you guys are
advisory
reporting,
report.
Right, that's that day,
exactly, you
that's that
guys
day of
are
the meeting, that's a
reporting
Tuesday,
January
the
21st, that's
21st.
correct.
Okay, so we're gonna meet Tuesday, the 21st?
No,
No,
that's
because that's
the
a
day
committee,
of the.
that's it, that's the date of the
meeting.
council meeting,
Okay.
not our. meeting.
Question, do you wanna meet the week before the 21st? If,
Well,
There's some
pay
other
attention to the deadline.
Right.
So the deadline is January 9th. It does nothing for you to meet the week
oh, we
before
will have an
January
agenda,
21st.
we're duplicating the agenda.
No, this is for the memo, the report to council. Everything needs to be in by the stated deadline of January 9th.
So then we do need to meet in December because if not,
This
you
is,
won't have
this is
everything.
the report to the council, that Rudy
Right.
should have this done already.
Right.
Because we have
Report to
all the
council.
3 minutes
Yeah,
here,
all the minutes.
and then this minute he's gonna have. So this is the report to the council.
Well, no, because you guys have not brought the drafted report to council. I have not seen it and you guys haven't brought it in front of the
No, but I'm
board.
saying he would have it ready.
Right.
Right, but you guys need to see it
Yeah.
and approve it at a meeting.
Okay, so we wanna
Oh,
meet
at a meeting.
before all.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
December
that's what I'm
16th.
saying.
I
meeting.
can't meet
We'll meet
December.
December. No, no days in December,
Not happy.
you'll be here. No, you don't.
I mean, there's times where I'm not, but there's a lot of times where I am, so.
I'll tell
You guys can meet the
only
second
date-
week of
the only
January.
date-
But then you, the secretary, whoever the secretary is, would have to provide those minutes, like, you know, the turnaround time.
Those minutes are gonna be in your mailbox tomorrow morning.
Okay, then that's fine. I'm just letting you know that you're putting that pressure on the secretary. That's up to you
No,
guys.
they got no pressure, they'll be there tomorrow.
What days do you have in January?
So
Early
Let me
January.
see December.
The
What's
second week.
December
The
16th
first-
would be,
I'm not-
hold on.
oh, you're not here.
Before we move on to the next thing,
December.
you are not here even the first week of
I
December.
am asking, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
December 2nd.
On the first.
The first week.
The week, the Sunday is literally the
I need
first.
to know what I need tonight. No, that's her calendar.
December 2nd.
I don't use my phone. I mean,
Mondays are usually the 2nd, the 9th, the 16th.
If she has the first open. Oh, wait, when do I come back from you? I don't even-
The 2nd will be Monday. I'm
Monday is the first?
not here Monday. I'm not here that 2nd.
Okay, so then you're not here the
The
first or the
2nd,
second?
the
So
2nd,
we can
which
do
is,
it-
which is a Monday. The 2nd is a Monday.
So we can do it the first if we're here?
That's a Sunday.
December 1st is a Sunday.
Okay.
Got it.
The second, you're not here?
The 2nd.
December 3rd?
That's fine with me.
So that would be Tuesday,
Yeah.
December. I'm doing it right
I'm
now.
Not here that day, so I cannot confirm that there's gonna be a
We
liaison
gotta
that
see.
day.
You gotta confirm They come from, but they're what days here?
Sorry, because then after that. not happening.
Well, then, worst case,
We're not meeting.
let's give you a couple days and then you tell us the day that.
Yeah, give me a, and I'll work with it.
So we know December
Can
third
we
will
meet
work.
November 22nd?
What days is that? That's a
End of
Monday.
this week, a Friday, the end of this week. These minutes, which you'll have them tomorrow and you will. Everything will be ready.
November 22nd. 11/22.
I'm only asking you.
Does he have available? Do you have any?
After 5 on Friday.
DJ?
Okay.
Does it have to be after 5?
No, no, that's up to you guys. I'm sorry, I just assume because that's usually when I'm meeting.
3 o'clock, you available the 22nd?
I think I.
Okay, so can I write this here tentative,
Tentative
I'll send you guys an email tomorrow.
November
22nd.
22nd,
Friday.
2024,
Can we do 4
At-
o'clock instead?
3 p.m. Well, no, she just said she's not here. After 5, she's
No,
gone.
no, that's fine. 4 p.m. is fine.
Oh, yeah, 4, I thought you said 5. We understand now.
4 p.m.
Heck out of here.
4 p.m.
Okay, yeah, is that okay with you? Okay, so the tentative is November 22nd, a Thursday,
No,
At
Friday. It's a Friday.
a Friday.
Friday,
at-
November
Friday,
22nd,
November
4 p.m.
Yes,
Mhm, 4 days.
which is okay with, right,
Yes.
and I promise everything will be done. I send in the minutes the day after the last meeting.
Tentative.
I don't play, I don't got time to.
If not, then you check in. For December.
Right, so the tentative date is November 22nd at 4, or Tuesday, December 3rd at 7 p.m. That's the ultimate, if it's okay with you.
Okay, I'll send you guys one.
As soon as we know, the better. So Rudy doesn't have, put anything. 'Cause these are the months of giving and. You know, nonprofit work and all that kind of stuff. December's like a super busy month. Okay. Is that okay? Is there any motion to adjourn?
Is there anything else? Any other questions? Anything else?
I just have a
go
question
ahead.
for you for, in preparation of this, obviously she needs
Oh,
the
I'm
agenda
sorry,
and we're
sorry,
meeting.
I'm sorry, we had added. The. Appointment of the secretary,
Oh,
that's at the end,
oh, you had it that. Okay.
no, we did, that's the open discussion.
Is anybody? Secretary board?
I have no choice if somebody else is not here.
Then we nominate Esther
Yes.
Colon, Secretary of
I am
the
so
Blasting Advisory
excited.
Board.
I know you are.
Second, that
Second,
nomination.
second that
All
nomination.
in favor?
All in favor? Aye, and
Drum
aye.
roll for Esther.
Yeah, I already know,
Of course.
we have an.
I will mention you're supposed to have an election in January.
I know we have NSC.
Well,
I was gonna say that, I was gonna say it, but anyway, temporary there.
And I also have a comment. Eladio Mestre has been absent 4 times,
Yeah.
if not more.
Yeah.
I make a motion to keep you removed.
I mean, that can,
How-
don't take direction from
How
the
does that work?
committee.
How does
or
that,
removal.
how does that work? in the-
So I'll
with
remind
the,
you guys.
Yeah, remind
Yeah, so
me, yeah, how,
you guys.
'cause I know that's in flow.
So when
with
you
the
guys
council.
go to your committee report, part of your committee report is
That
the
has to be-
attendance. You're welcome to add it, you're welcome to make that comment that the committee
That's right.
requesting
Yeah, I
removal, if
remember-
that's a
yes, I
direction.
remember Felicia, you
So
were
you guys-
awesome.
Can make that request, however, it is up to council to remove it.
Right,
We
the
can,
council is the
You
one
can
that.
yeah,
request,
but you have to
but
make it
council
part
has
of
to
your
be the one to-
report, and you know who's famous for
Absolutely.
that? Wow.
Wow, over there, that's right. Felicita.
You can't continue to be absent, be absent, be absent.
No,
like
no,
4, 5, 6
that's-
times.
Uncalled
And you know
for,
what? It's not-
uncalled
It's not
for,
fair to us that we're
Yeah.
here.
uncalled for,
then
and I
we
know
call
that's
it,
a
there's
big,
no quorum, like last month.
correct, and I know that's a big issue with the council
what
right
I
now.
can tell you is,
It might be going back to originally what it was and everything
Yeah, but since
else.
we don't know that yet.
Oh, since
let's
we don't know that
include
yet,
it.
you're
yeah, as
right.
of right now,
You're
there
right.
has been no changes
Let's
made.
include to put in the report. Motion to adjourn.
And right now,
I-
just so you guys have the information, for the roster, the appointing council member was the mayor, so right now.
We know
He's
we
out.
have no
We know
So I'm
that.
just letting you guys know,
No, we already know.
It's done.
okay, but I'm letting you guys know that because there is no mayor, there is no removal or adding a replacement of that person until that spot is filled.
I thought so. That's what I thought,
And
but I
that's
wasn't
what
If you
sure
were,
If you ever
In the
remember
report.
somebody else,
In the-
February
in the
meeting.
January. Correct.
I had a question
Go ahead.
about this January meeting that we're prepping for.
Yeah.
We're either meeting on the 22nd or the 3rd,
You're good
But
for the
what's the-
22nd. I already checked.
Okay, awesome.
so that's
Fine.
confirmed?
Friday.
Okay,
Thank you.
so
Right.
when we meet on the 22nd, the objective is to come up with, like, what happens on this day? What do you need?
Prepare the report.
No, this
I think
committee
there's-
report, Rudy has to
Yeah,
prepare a report of what we've accomplished in the past couple of months.
Right.
So he already has all the minutes here going back to June.
Right.
So he will have minutes from June to November.
Right.
He has the copy,
by the way, there's a template for that, there's a template for that.
Something that Stephen prepared, I'm trying, this is like my second committee meeting since I joined, second or third. So
There's
this,
a template and Rudy can fill in the
There's a
blanks,
you fill it in. Okay,
and then he presents it.
gotcha. Okay.
It's like no
You're
sign.
welcome
Can
to.
we do a
You're welcome.
presentation at one point?
We have to
Yeah,
do a very
done.
good.
Maybe
It's,
quarterly.
like, I put the rules here. It's
right
semi-annual
here.
report that you have to give. Per our conversation of last year, or this beginning of this year, I wanna say, you guys had mentioned that for blasting, it makes sense for you guys to go up in January
Correct.
and in March, because I guess.
That's why,
you're
that's
working
why we're
on
getting
the
more, you see?
legislative efforts and all that, yeah.
That's what-
Are we all set on that?
Okay.
Okay.
If
Any
you
other
want
questions?
to
Anything?
just see it, I'll send you a copy of the report of the template that I share with everybody. And the
Yes,
chair will
please.
fill it out, we'll bring a drafted
Send it,
copy.
yeah, I'll do that, send it out.
On Friday.
Please,
Done it, so.
send that over.
No, you can't send. you
No,
can't
I know
report.
that.
That's-
I know.
That's
She
a
will.
public
She will.
records request.
She will.
That's a public records request if you want a report.
Of course.
Okay, so I
That's a
make,
template.
I
Yeah, I'll
make,
share the template with you.
I make a motion to adjourn the session.
Adjourn, if nothing else.
Second,
Second for me.
all in favor?
Yeah.
You'll have these tomorrow.
And so I need the agenda tomorrow by end of
Yes, you're
business
gonna
day.
have all that.
Yeah.
So who's gonna send it? Just so I know.
Send it to you,
Okay.
since I'm the secretary and I already know everything, we deferred to
We
January.
understand.
Okay, so
You'll have
seven
minutes
fifty-one,
and-
Perfect.
7:51, and you guys adjourned.
Right.
Right.
Miguel, anything, Miguel? Welcome again, Miguel.
I'm watching the sidelines.
Thank you, Al.
So you guys are
And
still
thank
on,
you,
I'm trying
everyone.
to.
No, Thank you everyone for me.
So you'll have all these tomorrow, okay?
Sounds good.
Thank you, guys.
No.